We're making chocolate mousse. First step, break the chocolate into pieces, put it in a small bowl. Keep one aside for decorating later because you might want to grate that and then sprinkle it on your mousse when it's finished. And then we'll melt it in the microwave 30 seconds at a time. Now the microwave works as follows, that one on high, this one between the 0 and the 1, count in your head 30. So this you might have to do 2 or 3 times, but you don't want to put it on for too long in one go because chocolate will burn very easily. So there we have our melted chocolate. This looks a little bit lumpy, but that's because it's a chocolate that's got hazelnuts in. Next up, have our eggs. To these, crack the eggs. And now you're going to have to separate them. So what you do is very gently break your egg apart, hold it on your fingertips, pull it apart with your thumbs, and then you catch the egg yolk in one half of your shell and then transfer it from one half to the other half so that all the egg white goes into your bowl. The egg yolk stays in the shell. You can also do this in your fingers. Careful for it not to break. And then that goes in with your chocolate. Egg number 2. And the egg yolk again in with your chocolate. The egg yolk and the chocolate we're going to stir together, and that'll enrich your chocolate mixture. Here, we're going to now whisk this into a meringue. Gradually add your sugar. So what we now have is stiff peaks in the egg white. Should be able to turn your bowl over and it doesn't come out. You can see peaks over there. What we now need is to put a spoon of that into your chocolate to loosen it up and then fold in the rest gently, as well as afterwards folding in whipped cream. So we're going to whip the cream first. So now we're going to whisk our 75 ml of cream in the measuring jug until it is whipped and fluffy. Careful when doing this because it'll easily start turning into butter. So as soon as you can see it starts to look like whipped cream, you've got to stop, and if you need to go a little bit more, rather go more, because if you go too much, then it'll start separating. Now we're going to combine it all. Come back to our chocolate. We're going to fold a spoon of the egg white sugar mixture into the chocolate to separate it. Up here. And loosen it up. So folding very gently, a bit like this. Now at this point you've got to make sure that your chocolate isn't too hot, otherwise your mixture will curdle. Then we just gently fold in 1 spoon and it should go a little bit more runny. Right, and now all of this can be folded into your egg white. And folding is when you very gently do a figure of 8. You don't want to knock all the air out to combine it. Till all your chocolate and your egg white is combined. Don't stir it too hard. That way it'll stay quite fluffy and keep a lot of the air in. And then lastly, I'm going to fold in the whipped cream. And then when you've combined the cream and the rest of the mixture, you can spoon this into your ramekins or just straight into your container to take home. And you grate a little bit of your chocolate, that piece you kept for the end. And then sprinkle this on your mousse. And there we have it. Hazelnut chocolate mousse.